Let's talk about travel. Whether you're going back and forth from work or driving to actually go get a view of that great fall color, the weather is always a factor, even on a sunny day. So we're going to talk travel because in the fall, there's a complicating factor, and that is the leaves. Let's take this car out into reality or augmented reality and talk about how the weather impacts your travel. Now, even when there is no weather falling from the sky on dry conditions, it takes about 80 feet to stop your car if you're driving at 45 miles per hour. And that, of course, is dependent on what kind of tire tread you have, what kind of road conditions they're like, but still 80 feet. Now let's factor in the weather. And, when you've got these great leaves on the trees, the color's gorgeous, but all of a sudden they're going to come down and they'll cover up the roadway. They'll cover up any potholes or any bad road conditions that are out there. And also when it starts raining, now we got some complications. So the rain falls, you've got your wipers on, you've got your headlights on, of course, if your wipers are on, and now the leaves start getting wet. And you've heard the saying that wet leaves are slippery as ice. Well, indeed they are. Why is ice slippery? Well, there's actually a film of water right on top of ice. Same thing happens actually with your car's tires on these leaves. So take a look. You've got the car's tires that are hitting the leaves, and the leaves are on top of the road. Leaves have a waxy coating on both sides of them, and that actually repels water. Trees get their water from their roots, right? Not from their leaves. So the waxy coating repels water. That makes leaves very slippery. And leaves slip on leaves. Leaves slip on the road. Your car's tire slips on the leaves. And when there's layers of these wet leaves, the slick factor is exponential. You try to brake on this, you see the swerve, right? All of a sudden, you more than double your stopping distance if you're traveling at 45 miles per hour. And that's not a clean stop, is it? So if you're traveling, even if it stops raining and you've got leaves on the road, you know that it takes hours for wet leaves to dry out. You need to slow down, both hands on the wheel. Make sure you have some good tire tread on your car, and make sure you stay vigilant, because even when it's not raining, when you've got leaves on the roads, it could be slick as ice, especially if they're wet.